Hello Taurus! Welcome to my channel, Lady in Yellow Tarot. My name is Marcy and I'm here to give you some guidance for the month of February 2020. I hope you all are doing fantastic because I certainly am. You know what I love about Tauruses? I love how hardworking you all are. You guys are pretty freaking amazing at work. And you're very loyal and dedicated to whatever gives you passion. So a little bit about me. I am a tarot and psychic reader, and I'm also a clairvoyant. So I speak to my guides, and I also been dabbling with astrology lately, and I'm just so fascinated with how astrology works, and I've been incorporating it more into my own work. So what you're gonna see here is a combination of astrology with tarot and this beautiful spread that's been created that uses both the planets and tarot knowledge to create these amazing messages for you. So it looks like we are ready to start this party. Yep, we are definitely ready to start this party. Okay, Taurus, let's see what is in store for you for the month of February. Okay, so it looks like, Taurus, as I was mentioning earlier, is that you all are you're all hard workers, and you're always striving for, not necessarily that you're trying to become millionaires, although we all want to be millionaires, but you're always striving to have a solid foundation in your home. Whether you're single, taken, family, it doesn't matter. It's about you and your structure and your foundation and your stability. You're really huge on being stable. Stable makes you happy, especially when being financially stable is a pretty big deal for Tauruses. So and that's why you work so hard, right? You're like, I want to, if you're very career oriented, and I want to work hard, and you work hard at what ignites your passion, right? So the way this works is that we have all the planets here, and this is Earth. So we got on the side because it's not part of astrology, but all of this beams into Earth, right? So this is your stage. So here is your stage. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, wow, what a way to start, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune, fantastic. So Wheel of Fortune is about the wheels are turning in your favor. So if there's something that has got you down, Taurus, it looks like things are definitely going to start changing in your favor, which is fantastic because that's what we want to hear, right? And then we have the sun. So this sun represents your overall mood. Kind of like this is going to keep you going for the whole month, and kind of like this is my jam, your song that's playing onto your stage, right? So for you, you have the King of Cups. Okay. So the King of Cups, Taurus, is all about emotional fulfillment. Like, you are feeling so freaking good right now. Like, emotionally, you're feeling pretty good. Like, yeah, everything's going well. And maybe if you had some weird things happening, you were still feeling pretty good regardless, because while you might be grumpy sometimes, you still you're not a pessimistic. I wouldn't say Tauruses are pessimistic. You're realistics, right? You're just being real. So despite any weird things going on, Taurus, you're definitely feeling good regardless on your emotional level, and that's good because the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. Wheel of Fortune, when I like to think that the Wheel of Fortune will turn for people when they're willing to stop controlling something and let things flow. And Taurus, you're doing a darn good job of letting things just flow. So good on you. Keep flowing, Taurus. Keep flowing. And this is going to represent your moon. So the moon are the emotions you may feel this month. And you have the Four of Swords, okay? So Four of Swords, I'm not surprised by this, Taurus, by you. Because when things are not going as you imagine them to, there's several things that can happen. You will dig your feet more and be stubborn, or you will just freak out and just kind of want to hide a little bit, and take a step back or something, right? You do react. So again, I'm very proud of you for letting things flow and not being stubborn here, okay? So this is about taking a mental break. So emotionally, you want to take an emotional break, and as you should, because there's been so much going on in your life recently that this is very overdue. And you're going to finally have some time, or you're going to be able to at least push away some responsibilities to allow yourself that this much needed break. You really need that, Taurus, like big time, because if you give yourself the break, you're allowing this ability of flowing to happen through you. You're allowing the flow to happen. And then we have Mercury, and Mercury is all about it's a planet of communication. So this is how you're going to communicate this month, and it's through the Knight of Swords. So not only are you communicating, because swords is all about communication, but you're communicating in a very fast, efficient, getting to the point way. Okay, so if someone comes to you and says, "Hey Taurus, I need this," and you're gonna be like, "Yes, what now? What do you need?" Like you're gonna be like, "Come on, tell me, go, let's go, come on, yeah, hurry, I ain't got time to wait for you all day long." Which is kind of interesting because Tauruses are traditionally pretty patient people, but not this month. And I think it's because you're so busy, like, I'm ready to go on this mental break. So it's not that you have a short fuse. It's just kind of like, all right, let's not like to take all day. Just tell me what you need, like in 10 words or less. That's how you're going to communicate with others. But you know, you're going to communicate fast, but you're also wanting them to also communicate fast with you. You're efficient. You're going to be quite efficient here. Next we have Venus. So Venus is the planet of love. So that's how this can indicate your love life. It can indicate any connections you're making. It can also indicate friendships. So for you, it's the 10 of Cups. Ooh, 10 of Cups, Taurus. So this is like the big happy family, happy life card. We're happy, everything's great, everything's fabulous. If you're married, I would say that this is, if you're having some problems in your marriage, there's definitely some positive things coming your way that it's going to bring you right back to that happy space. If you're taken, it looks like you could also be meeting somebody special that will, again, take it to the next level. Now, we're in February, so, Valentine's Day, that sounds about right for Valentine's Day. I think Tauruses, you're all going to have a pretty good month in your love department for February just because of this card here. I'm definitely seeing this more of a love card, but if you are not looking for anybody, if you're just choosing not to be with somebody, then this is about maybe making a friendship that might be an everlasting friendship, a new friend, a new connection that you're going to feel instant connection with, and you're like, man, we got to be friends like right now. And so that's what I'm also feeling too. This could also indicate an amazing new friend coming your way, which you can never have too many friends. Well, for me, I like all the friends. Every friend is unique and different with obviously different perspectives, and that is like what makes me happy. I love learning about new ways, new things. So and I make some pretty awesome friends, so I'm also feeling this for you too, Taurus. Like, you're gonna meet some pretty awesome friends this month too, if you're open to it, of course. But otherwise, if it's otherwise romantically though, pretty solid month for you, Taurus. So then we have the Mars planet, and that's about the drive. So this is what's going to keep you going throughout the month. And for you, you have the 5 of Wands. So unfortunately, nothing is easy, right? So with you, you're going to be running through whatever you're working on right now. There's going to be quite a bit of obstacles coming your way. Like, here you are, like, fighting off all these little foxes. But the thing is that it's not stopping you. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. Let these obstacles come my way. I will fight it off. I will handle it. And I'm going to keep going because you see the eye on the prize. So I'm covering the prize. So the prize is the rabbit, right? The abundance here. And Taurus is like, you're like, oh, you're like, psh, 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 psh. You're like fighting it all off. Like, because you know that your goal, you are so focused on this goal of getting this rabbit and this abundance that it's going to keep you going. You're not going to be scared by the obstacles. It's actually going to be like, all right, let's go. Let's go on. Let's take these obstacles on. Okay. And then we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. This is how you are going to expand this month, and it's through, these are ideas to explore. So for you, the ideas to explore is victory, okay? Winning at life. So Nothing wrong with that. See yourself as a winner, Air Taurus. Like you are ding, 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 winner, 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 winner. So ideas to explore, but let's get serious here. Okay, we all are winners, right? But it's how we approach something when we're in this winning mindset, right? So for you, Taurus, what you want to explore is like, I am willing to go through all these obstacles if I know I'm going to win, right? But do you really know what you're trying to win? That's the question I'm going to ask you. What do you want to win? If you know what you want, if you know what your rabbit is, then this will be great. You'll know exactly which ideas to explore. So definitely ask yourself, what do I want to win? And then roll with that. So next we have Saturn, and Saturn is the planet of like, teaching you lessons, right? So it's like the old man, like, oh, okay, little young Jimmy, I'm gonna teach you some lessons here, and you have to learn them in order to really grow, okay? So it's important for growth, okay? So for Saturn, you have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Taurus, why are you throwing a pity party? See? That's all I'm hearing right now is you're throwing yourself a pity party. But why? Why are you doing that? There's no reason for it. Throwing yourself a pity party is not gonna take care of these obstacles, okay? And it's gonna stop you from flowing, and then it's not gonna give you the ability to give yourself a mental break because you're so busy feeling mentally trapped with shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Why can't I not? I'm hearing why can't I not? And shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and you feel like everything's going against you, and you're being a little bit pessimistic, just a little bit, okay? And that's not going to help. This pity party is going to get you nowhere, Taurus. How are you going to win, huh? If you're over here like, oh, everything's going against me, and how are you gonna, you can't outdo these obstacles if you're over here throwing yourself a pity party. How are you gonna you won't be able to even see this. You're so busy throwing yourself a pity party, you're not even seeing the happiness is in front of you. Oh, Taurus, why aren't we seeing the happiness is in front of us, huh? Because we're, yeah, okay, I'm seeing that. Because a lot of things, because like with the Wheel of Fortune, I was feeling this energy of maybe some things were going backwards for you, Taurus, or just things were not going forward, and maybe that's why you're feeling trapped. But here's the thing: you have a choice, Taurus. It's all you. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. This trap feeling. You're not really trapped. You're not physically trapped, Taurus. So stop. Because otherwise, if you keep doing this, you're literally going to block yourself from getting all this other stuff accomplished. It's going to undo a lot of this other potential amazing things happening for you. So this is going to be a very interesting lesson for you to work through. Okay? And then we have Uranus. And Uranus is mayhem. Like this is something that kind of like the wild card, like something it might come, and it's definitely can cause potential. It's a potential sudden change. I'm sorry for that. So now see this as a warning, okay? This is not a guarantee that this sudden change is going to happen. It is just something to keep in mind. Like this could happen, and it's best to be prepared for it. Could be a positive change, could be a not so fun change, okay? So for you, it's the Six of Swords. Okay, travel. You might have to unexpectedly travel. Can be seen two ways, right? You might have to unexpectedly travel because something bad happened, or you might have to unexpectedly travel because something amazing is happening. Maybe you have to travel somewhere that is amazing. Maybe you won a trip, like this can go in any possible direction, but I'm feeling some unexpected traveling can be happening for you this month, Taurus. So if you are a crazy planner where you need to know everything, keep that in mind that something spontaneous may come up your way that you have to leave on a last minute notice type of situation. Okay, so next we have Neptune, and Neptune is the planet of aspiration, and this is what you want to manifest this month. And what you want to manifest this month is the Six of Cups. Okay, so you want to manifest something from your past, huh? Okay, Taurus, what is it from your past that needs to come forward? Think about that. Could be a person, could be a situation, could be a workplace, could be anything, okay? Not your ex, okay, Taurus, not your ex. Don't you dare go to your ex. They're your ex for a reason, okay? It didn't work out once. What makes you think it's gonna work again? Okay, so I'm just yelling at you, all the Tauruses thinking about going back to your ex, because I'm telling you not to do that right now. Do not. I don't care if you have no date for Valentine's Day. Do not. Not end well, okay? Okay, so now we have to go back to focusing on what is it about your past that you need to bring forward. And I feel like this is really important. So maybe a connection from high school that you feel like it can help you with what you're working on right now. It could definitely, you know, it will, whatever it is, I feel like this is going to play into this, like causing this change of destiny that's in your favor. It's going to help you with your flow. I feel like you know what needs to come forward from your past, Taurus. And if it is your ex, maybe it's because you need to let them go, okay? If you need to heal from that, fine. I give you permission for that 1 second, but do not go back down that rabbit hole where you think things will work out. So if you need some closure, then let's go that way. But you definitely want to manifest something from your past that's going to be good for you and your higher self, okay? So think about that. What can I bring from the past that's going to be good for my higher good, okay? And then last but not least, we have Pluto. And Pluto is the planet of transformation and rebirth. And so for me, what we have it designed it as is that this is what's going to help you heal. One needs to heal this month because we always have to heal something. And we have the King of Swords. So this could be two things. An ex, because I already felt the ex earlier, or that you need to kind of really let them go, or it could indicate maybe a boss. I'm feeling boss energy here. Somebody above you, somebody who has authority over you, parent. But you definitely need to heal from that. Because they're not, if it's a parent, I know it's complicated. Sometimes it's hard to kind of cut cords with them, or maybe you just need to say, hey, you know what, parent, you have no control on me. I'm a grown ass person. I do what I want and I know what's best for me. If it has to do with a manager or somebody of authority that was bringing you down, you need to let that go too. Like, you may be able to control me at work, but guess what? I'm still my own person and I still toot my own horn and I drum my own drum and I'm going to just keep moving forward and I'm not going to let your negative ass bring me down anymore, okay? Do not let this negativity bring you down, okay? Just because they are authoritative doesn't mean that they have the right to control you, okay? So that is what we have for the planets this month for February. Let me see what other messages the guides have for you, Taurus. So let's pull from the Oracle. What additional message do you have for the Taurus collective? Let's see. All right, let's see. We have risk. We have clarity, and acceptance. Okay, Taurus. And then we have on the bottom, be open. Okay, so be open. So overall, you want to be open to anything, Taurus. And I know that sometimes that can be a little hard. Like, you're willing to listen, but I think you really want to not just listen, but to truly be open to the ideas. Anything that comes your way, Taurus, be genuinely open, okay? It may surprise you what might come your way, but then, risk. You will have to take a risk. So just be open and be willing to take the risk. And from that risk, you will receive a shit ton of clarity, okay? A lot of clarity coming your way, Taurus. And from there, you're going to be able to do some acceptance, okay? So I'm feeling really strong that this has to do with what needs to be healed, okay? You want to be open and just, like, be open about it. Be like, hey, you know what? Screw you. you don't control me, and I know it's a risk, but then from that you're gonna receive so much clarity because you're literally gonna be removing this unnecessary burden from you, and then suddenly you're like, wow, I can see so clearly now. How did I not see this before? And it's just gonna be like this domino effect of like everything is just gonna fall into place and make sense to you, and your mind is gonna be blown, like, oh my god, like, wow, why didn't I do this sooner, you know? And then finally some acceptance, like you're gonna really accept things for what they are and then move forward. Okay, so thank you so much, Taurus, for listening to your February 2020 reading. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be here every month, and have a good February.